Good morning, members. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. I still remain Olivia. Today I'm going to take you through the plagiarism. Let's see it here. This is the act of presenting someone else's work, ideas, expressions as your own, whether intentionally or unintentionally. This is just a point where someone just copy someone else's work without citing and paste it and claims it to be his or her work. That is plagiarism. And then here we also have the common types of plagiarism. There's direct. That one you do it directly. That it's copying a passage or text word for word without citation. This is where you just copy the work, every word, without changing it, and you don't even cite it. That one is direct. And then you have the mosaic pattern. This is borrowing phrases from a source and weaving them into your own sentences without credit or just changing a few synonyms. This is a point where you copy the whole text, you try to edit it, you try to remove some word and fix your own words, but not putting the citation. That is mosaic. And then there is self-plagiarism. This is submitting a paper or project you previously wrote for a different class or purpose without permission. This is just if you're given a work here, you do the work, and then the next time you're given a work similar to the one you did previously, you just copy without editing, because every information requires its own ways. So you just copy and paste without editing. That's also self-plagiarism. And then accidental. This is just forgetting to cite a source, misquoting, or unintentionally paraphrasing too closely to the original. This is just you can forget to cite, you can misquote, or you can paraphrase unintentionally to the previous work. And then this ideal plagiarism, summarizing a unique theory or creative concept developed by someone else without acknowledging them, even if you use your own words. By that we go to the consequences of plagiarism. We have the consequences in different aspects. First, we have it in the academic consequences. There's great penalties. You can either be awarded less marks, or you can fail to get marks. That's one consequence. And then the next one is also suspension or expulsion. You can either be suspended from the course you're doing, or you can just be expelled. That is also another consequence. And then there's also transcript notation. This is the worst. They can put it on your transcript. You are involved in plagiarism, and that can be a problem to you. And then the next aspect, we also have it in professional consequences. There's job determination. If you're the secretary and you happen to do plagiarism, your job can be terminated, which is a very big loss. And then also loss of credibility. Here, the trust that was in you will be lost. You won't get the credit anymore. And then here we have in legal and financial consequences. There's lawsuits, fines, cease and desist. If you happen to do that, the court may tell you to pay fine. They can even shoot to court. Comes with a lot. And then there's that personal and ethical impact. There's stunted learning and physiological toll. like when you always involve yourself in plagiarism, even you yourself, you won't have that, like your learning will be stunted, because most time you feel like reading, you'll be like, I'll just copy the work and paste, so your mind won't be trained to like search broader for works. And then this part we see here, this the prevention strategy, how you can avoid what plagiarism. One is using clean note taking method. Here you can make your note, you develop that skill of note making, like when your teacher is in for what, like for a lecture, you can make your notes and then you can develop more with the notes you've made while during lectures. And then there we also have mastering and using the 3 core tools of such strategy. And then here you also have use citation management tools. Yeah, for you to avoid plagiarism, you have to like cite in every information you get, because when you don't cite, why don't you have the source of the information? So it's good for you to cite. And then use the common knowledge litmus test. You personally, you have to know that every information has a source, so you first have to test your information whether the citation you will give is the correct citation for the information. And then the last one, you have final self-check, like this one. After finishing your work, you go through your work, you review the work before submitting to prevent plagiarism. For this, we're going to end here. See you all in the next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.